Okay. Hi. It's been a long time since I've done a video. It was just a tough year and I needed to take time for myself and not overwhelm myself with trying to do so many things. But I do think that regularly making videos on YouTube would be fun. I have started doing some with my boyfriend. We have a channel that's just going to be videos of us, and we're bringing a lot of awareness to deaf culture and the deaf community. So feel free to go ahead and subscribe over there. Anyway, if you're wondering what it is that I'm doing, I am cleaning my makeup brushes because I have to, and I'm gonna tell you a story because I want to. Recently I was just thinking about like crazy things that have happened to me, or like crazy things I've done, which is, there's not a lot. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm not like a wild, crazy person. Like in college for a few years, yeah. But that was because I was self-medicating and not in a healthy way. So this isn't even like a crazy party story that I'm gonna tell. It was just me being a dum-dum, which is a regular occurrence. Before I get into it, feel free to head on down into the description. I have all of my social media info. You can follow me anywhere. I'm really excited right now because I bought a ring light, which is why I look nice, maybe. I think it makes me look... I think it does its job. Also, if you enjoy this video, if you like my face, if you like my voice, if you like my Christmas lights, then you should subscribe to me. I don't know where this is gonna go. I feel like in the past I've set a lot of expectations for myself to be like other YouTubers. I don't even want to do that. I just want to like put stuff on here so that in 50 years, if the internet still exists and if YouTube still exists, I can go back and like watch it and be like, wow, I had nothing better to do. Anyway, let's get into the story. I'm trying to think of what year it was in college. It was my junior or senior year. It's not really super important. I had a migraine like maybe half the day before this happened, and then it just got worse throughout the night. So I had some leftover Tylenol 3 with codeine. If you know what that is, doesn't do shit for headaches. I did not know this at the time, and I woke up in the middle of the night and I was just like, oh my god, my head was pounding. I was so nauseous. So I ate some pretzels and I was like, you know what? I was like, I have this super strong Tylenol. I'm just gonna take it because it's gonna make my headache go away really fast or whatever. So I took one because I was like, I'm gonna do one, and then if that doesn't help, I'm gonna take another one later. It didn't help, and I like had an ice pack on my head and just didn't sleep well. And in the morning, I had an appointment with my therapist and I still had this migraine, and I was like, ugh, you know what? I'm gonna like eat my breakfast and I'm gonna take another Tylenol. And I like started to eat breakfast. And just, oh my god, I was just so nauseous from this headache. I was so nauseous. I like ate a little bit of oatmeal or something, and then I was like, you know what, whatever, like I'll just go. Because for those of you who have had therapists, you probably know this, but if you like cancel within 24 hours or something, like they still charge you. I didn't want to do that, so I was like, you know what, whatever, I'll just go. it was like a 15-minute walk from my apartment. And so I'm walking down the street and I just feel so sick. And like that feeling that you like your stomach gets really warm, you just get like this hot flash, like a really intense hot flash, and you just feel so sick and you know that you're gonna throw up. That happened like one time and I stopped and I just stood there for a minute and then I felt better, and then I felt that way again. And there was like a lady standing outside of a building. She was like probably like a security guard, like a door lady. And I saw the bathroom right inside the building, and I said to her, can I please use your bathroom? And she said, no, I can't let you inside. And I was like, I said, I'm really sick. Like, I'm going to throw up. I need to use the bathroom. And she was like, sorry, I can't let you in. So I stood outside again. I stood there for like a few minutes and then kept walking. I made my way. I made it to my therapist, and she was like, you don't look good. And I was like, I don't feel well at all. And she was like, do you want to just like reschedule? She was like, I won't charge you. Like, I appreciate you coming, but like next time if this happens, please call me. Like, I won't charge you and I'm not going to charge you this time. And I was like, okay. I left and I was like, I don't feel like walking all the way home. I said, I'm going to throw up. Like, I'm just going to go to school and hope that like this feeling goes away. So I went to my college, my building that I was normally in, and like I went to the lounge, like the student lounge on the theater floor. I laid down on the couch and I don't remember how long I was laying there before a girl came in with food that she had just gotten like for dinner or lunch or whatever. It wasn't that it smelled bad, it was just like the smell of food triggered something, and I was like, I'm going to throw up. And I ran to the bathroom and like, this is so gross. I'm gonna put a warning on this video. I actually have emetophobia, so I know like this is not fun to listen to. But for those of you who are not emetophobic or sensitive to vomit stories, then this is probably gonna be really entertaining for you. Because we're only halfway through. I don't know if anyone has ever experienced this, but like, when you throw up so hard, you also throw up out of your nose. I hate myself a little bit for putting this on the internet. I called my mom. I was living in Philadelphia at the time, and my mom doesn't live far away from there, so I asked if she could come drive me back to my apartment, or like maybe I just called her and was like, oh my god, I'm so sick, like, can you please come? Because when like you're sick, you just want your mommy. So she comes, and I don't think I threw up again between the time that I called her and she came to pick me up, which is probably why what happened next happened. She comes to get me, I get in the car, and she starts to drive, and I get car sick anyway, so this was not a fun drive because I was already nauseous and like I was not having a good time. And like I had a bag, but there was something, and there still is something about like when I think about the possibility of like throwing up in a small space or like a car or a place that I can't get away, like in an elevator or in public transportation, like that's like the scariest thing to me, and like I will have a panic attack. So I was just like not feeling good, and I said to my mom, and I said it a few times, I was like, I don't want to throw up in the car, I don't want to throw up in the car. I said, I feel like I'm gonna throw up and I don't want to throw up in the car. And she said, so don't. And so I didn't. We were stopped at a light. I opened the passenger side door and just leaned out and vomited onto the street. Pulled my head back in, and we got beeped at, and then my mom drove away and brought me to my apartment. She stayed with me, and my cat stayed with me. He was still a kitten, so he was jumping on my belly, and I didn't like it because it was making me feel awful. And then the next day I felt fine. And that's the time that I accidentally overdosed on Tylenol with codeine. Well, my makeup brushes are clean, and now my makeup brushes are clean, and now you know this crazy story of a thing that happened. I have other stories that I have thought of and want to come on here and tell, so I don't know, we'll see what happens. I really like my ring light. Makes me look nice. I have to brush my teeth and get out of here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to stretch in the morning. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And go check out my channel that I have with my boyfriend. I'll put here. How do you... Oh, I like that. There. Okay. Bye.